Um, Hello, 3403. I decided to do my deeper dive reading on number 7. It discussed instructional and management strategies to be used to differentiate um, multi-ability, a multi-ability classroom. And I went ahead and come here to my classroom to give a fine example and discuss some of the strategies used and implemented every day within this classroom. For the past 5 years, I've worked within this behavior classroom. It is the definition of a multi-ability classroom. There are regular ed students in here with behavior plans, as well as SPED students who are in here with many different levels of IEPs. I have third graders who are operating on first grade level, but were placed in this class due to age appropriateness. And there are also fourth and fifth graders who are above and beyond their grade level and are highly advanced yet have some type of emotional or behavior issue that has caused them to be placed in this classroom. So with the deeper dive reading number 7, it discussed many different strategies. One was a learning center classroom, and so I'm going to go ahead and walk you all around the class. Well, let me explain first how it helps with the management of the classroom, and then I'll discuss how it helps with the differentiation part and instruction. The management part is the simple fact that by breaking up the classroom, it is a small classroom, yet even with 9 students, all with behavior problems, all placed in the same classroom together, it gets quite interesting on some days. So by breaking them up into groups and giving the students a bit of a freedom to kind of choose their own path throughout the day, it really helps lower any tensions and helps with the fluid movement of the classroom management part and end of it, as well as the encouragement of group work, working with others, working with friends and sharing ideas, as well as sometimes having to learn the ever important life skill of having to work with people that you may not get along with and who may have opposing viewpoints or a different way of solving problems that you may have, which is something that we encourage and stress in this classroom as a skill that needs to be learned. And so we do encourage small group work sometimes with people that you may not always get along with. And the results are surprising. A lot of times you'll have higher level students step up to the plate and want to help the lower level students, and you see the benefits of peer tutoring happen. That happens quite often. I don't want to paint a picture of just bad kids in a behavior classroom. There's a lot of good in these kids, yet they crave structure and very desperately need the one-on-one attention that a small classroom environment provides. So I guess that I mentioned part of the management end of having a learning center style classroom, and so the differentiation of instruction, it helps to where you have students constantly rotating through small groups or centers, working in small groups and independently. It allows the teacher to, excuse me, I just ate dinner, to tier the lessons according to individual and small group ability levels, which allow, say for myself, this is the math center. I'll have, say, my two lowest level students come here, and I can teach them the same differentiated lesson that I would be teaching to my higher level third graders or my lower level fourth graders. And it allows me to go more in depth into the lesson to better touch the needs of each individual student when they visit my center. Likewise, the same thing is done at my teacher's center, where she goes over English language arts and reading at her center. So the tiering of lessons and catering to the different ability levels, I would say, is the greatest benefit as far as differentiation in a learning center styled classroom. So let me take you around the classroom and I'll do a little bit more explaining as to how it rotates and the benefits and strategies that we use at individual centers. So, as mentioned before, this is my math center. And then we have 2 computers set up over here at this station. And one is used for students to do their iReady program, which is district bought and implemented curriculum that the students have to participate in. And so they get their iReady time here at this computer. And then this computer here is used for practice typing. I'm sure anyone working within the school districts these days, I know it's a hot topic that 3rd grade writing test is now being typed, which I don't think is a fair assessment, yet we do our best to help the students practice their typing skills here. You see a partition here. This is not a punishment setting at all. This is a place where students can go to have a little bit of alone time and work on their independent projects, as well as a comfortable reading center for their library. Well, you see the classroom library. They can read independently. They can choose their own reading. After meeting their AR goal, is a type of incentive we have, as well as a beanbag center here at the front of the classroom. They have rugs, and we have freedom for the students to move around. A art creative center, as well as the supplies. Here's our English language arts center, and we have another small nook here in the back as well. Again, not placed for punishment, but a place to have a little bit of alone time, and it is used as a cool down area if need be. I'd like to go ahead and end my discussion with the fact of I'm a huge proponent of tapping into students' interest. That was mentioned as one of the strategies in the deeper dive reading number 7, and I can't stress on the importance of tapping into a student's interest enough. If a student is interested in a lesson, I would only assume that they would be more apt to be engaged and strive to solve those lessons. I have a student who, for some reason, he chooses different interests at different times, and when he is interested in a subject, he is into it 110%. And so we went and found this multiplying and dividing using 3- and 4-digit numbers, and it has to do with the California Gold Rush. This student has brought gold pans to school to go play out at recess, and he's intrigued with finding gold and panning, and he knows everything about it. So why not let the student research those projects? Let him write on that topic. Let him type on that topic. Let him proofread his writings on that topic. Let him present it to the class. What valuable skills he's learning, and he's enjoying doing it, as well as his math problems that are centered around the size of gold nuggets, the worth of them. You can pull any kind of number out of it, but as long as you add the word gold rush or panning for gold to the problem, he's instantly engaged, and he's instantly interested in the problem. And I just think that when a student is interested, they are engaged and they are learning more. And I'll go ahead and stop talking now. I'll end with that. I think that was several flexible grouping. The like I said, you'll see higher level help lower level, and yeah, build off their interests, connect their projects, their independent projects, to those interests, because as well as good as one-on-one and small group are, the students need individual time too. They need a time to focus on something that they want to do. The students crave so badly to tell you what they know, so let them. Why not? And Yeah, okay, I'm beginning to ramble. Goodbye 343, it's been fun filming this lesson in my classroom. I dressed up nice for you, and I'm out. I'll see y'all next week.